Good evening, everybody. Hope you guys all had a wonderful day. Oh, mine wasn't too bad. Tonight's topic of conversation is going to be pay your bills. Everyone in the adult world, and even some of you hardworking kids, have bills to pay. Power, energy, phone bill, Visa, MasterCard, you name it. People have bills. And most of us pay our bills on time. You know, they give you 30 days to pay it, and, you pay it and life is good. If you get your bill and you put it in a drawer and figure, well, if I can't see it, it's not there, it's still there and you still have to pay it. Then you get your second notice with interest. And you put that shit away too, and you figure, oh, well, apparently they didn't get it the first time that I'm ignoring them. Oh, they got it. Then you get your third notice that you're 90 days over, and usually it's big red bold lettering saying that you're late on your payments. And, you get passed right off because you get this letter and it's got big writing on it and it's rude. You don't quite realize that it's a computer generated letter. You think that shit is fucking personal. So you take your letter down to whatever lending agency it is, or you get on the phone with whatever lending agency it is, and you're outraged that you got this letter, and there's so much interest on here, and I'm not paying the loan. Why do I have to pay this? Well, because when you signed the letter, which is a legally binding agreement, stating that you would pay this bill on time, there was a small portion of that letter that said how much interest you'd have to pay if you were late. Coming unglued on the person on the other end of the phone, or the little guy or the little girl across the counter, wherever you are, isn't going to help you any. They're just doing their job, but you have to be such a fucking asshole about it. Why? Because you're mad. Oh, I was embarrassed by this letter. Who told you to show it to all your friends, dumbass? Is that why you're embarrassed? You didn't pay your fucking bill and that's somebody else's problem? No, it's yours. Pay your fucking bill. You knew you had to pay it. Pay the fucking bill. And don't go, well, I had paid it, but I didn't have any money. Well, if you knew you weren't going to have any money, why'd you rack the fucking bill up? Honestly. Most lending agencies, if you suddenly, unexpectedly became unemployed, or sick or injured and you had no insurance, if you phone these people, most of the time they're actually really good about it. They will help you figure out a payment schedule. Some of them will even help you with the interest. So I implore you to phone them and work something out to get it straightened out, because credit is something you're going to need as you go on in life. But if you're just going to, well, I needed new shoes, I needed an outfit to go out on Saturday night, or you need a new hunting rifle because it's hunting season, they don't fucking give a shit. Pay your bills. You couldn't pay your bills, what, because you needed beer for the weekend? Bills first, groceries first, beer last. If you couldn't pay your rent because you wouldn't have enough money left over for your weed, nobody fucking cares. Pay your bills. Be a responsible adult and pay your fucking bills. It's pretty simple. You signed an agreement, legally binding agreement, pay your fucking bills. Pretty simple. God. On a side note, before I close, for everybody that liked and supported what I had to say about my rebuttal to the Nicole Arbor video, you have no idea what you mean to me. Thank you very much. I said what I felt needed to be said, and I appreciate and love every single one of you. For the constructive critics who showed a nice level of maturity, and when they didn't share my opinion, I appreciate you guys too. I think that it's constructive criticism that's going to help make me a better comedian later. However, that being said, if you're going to act like an immature high school cunt, I'm going to kick you off the page. For the simple fact that as an adult, and most of the adults on my page, we really don't have time for your bullshit. If you have something to say, say it, but make sure that it's worth hearing. Don't just spew off because you think you're fucking smart, because really you're not. I got online tag teamed by two girls today who said some pretty nasty shit and then accused me of picking on one of them because she's an amputee. I honestly did not know she was an amputee. It's not like she said, I'm missing an arm and you're a bitch. Nope, nope, she never said anything like that. I picked on her because she was being a cunt. I don't really care what your problem is. If you're going to be a cunt, I'm going to be one right back to you. My page, my rules. That's the way it works. If you don't like that, don't watch. If you see this ugly mug, don't look at it. Don't watch my videos. Don't like the page. Stay the fuck off, by all means. I have warnings everywhere. It's not rocket science, people. If you have trouble with it, be sure to ask a 5-year-old. They can explain it to you. So that being said, if you like this video and all my other videos, thank you again for the love and support. You guys are awesome. Awesome people. If you don't like the page, well, you know the routine. Fuck off. You guys all have a good night and take care of yourselves.